And the stream is live. On, I gotta do something. Chat down here. You can hit. Okay. It's streaming time, motherfucker. Yeah, ball. Well, now I gotta copy the link and send it to the Discord server. There we go. Discord link is active. Mein Gott, it's happening again. It is happening again. Alright, so I'm gonna start the stream, but I gotta sneeze first. Hold on. Achoo! What the fuck? Ah, shit. And this looks better, actually. You know what? Hell yeah. Yeah, I updated my... What the fuck? He's different. Exactly, I'm different now. I redrew my avatar. I like how this looks now. It's more like how I actually draw myself instead of this goober thing. I mean, like, this goober thing still has charm, but, like, you see the ears, they're like bat ears, and also the hair tuft isn't how I drew to it. And also, I went way too far with, like, the wiggling on that. Now it's a little more tame, and I like this a lot more. I love old Mortal Kombat noises. Anyway, I need to open up music playlist because I didn't have that open. And I also don't have Krita open. There's a lot of shit I have to do. Added a little bit more music, including that one TV Time cover that we listened to last time. It is the first song on the playlist. Close out Discord. If it's a little loud, if it's loud, let me know. Or if it's quiet, let me know. Oh wow, you guys can see all the drawings I've made in the past. Now that I got that little animated section done, we can move on to the rest of this. Hooray. You have to change the color. Wow, I already had a background layer. I didn't know that. Shit, it's got all these web. I'm just gonna have to remake this entire background. I was hoping to keep the web part, because that'll be tough to include, you know? Oh wait, I just remembered something I was planning on doing with this avatar. Let me see if I can do that right now, actually. You guys are gonna see the VideoTube UI for a second. I'm gonna have to actually, like, lower it a bit. Well, that's not working. Is it 425? There we go. Anyway, effects. Jump. Active during open mouth. Turn off the X amount. I wish it could just, like, happen once, you know? Ooh. I like that. At the same time... Nah, I'm disabling that. Never mind. Anything but the user interface. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. Anyway. Hold on, I'm gonna do this real quick. Here's the sun. Yeah, I'm on the right lighter. Why isn't it like... Oh, you're right. Just using the wrong key. Like an idiot. I think I'm gonna continue with doing the line art instead of doing any other stuff. We also change the color thing back to Flira. Oh, I should probably put it under the... Hold on. Ooh, this is a new song. But at the same time, I don't think I pressed... I did shuffle it. In fact, this is the 5th song on the playlist, not the 2nd. See, everything's fine, I guess. Alright, yeah, I need to add this to my character tag. Oh, it removed the character tag, that's right, because I had to reinstall it. Characters. Tunes! Games! Downloads! The email! Oh. There it is. Alright, now I have that enabled. Yeah, it's up like that. Show that she's nervous. And then... I really like the song. Yeah, it's nice having H-Runner, Homestar Runner moment. Yeah! H-Runner guy. And I'm just kind of locked into getting this animation drawn. I haven't said a thing. Aside from and such. I have a friend who says and such a lot. Wait, no, he says and whatnot a lot. And I noticed it a lot. I feel like an asshole if I point it out, so I don't point it out. Unless I have pointed it out recently. In case I apologize. More locked in than ever before? Yeah! I want to get this thing done before June, hopefully. Which gives me only 2 days to get this whole thing done, so it's probably not feasible. Because one of those days is going to be dedicated to, or one of the days will have to be dedicated to sound design. But they should release like 9.5, like Daily Fleer 99.5 or something. It just has like a little update to everything that's going on. Like, it's coming. Just hold on a little bit longer. Just tell my audience on TikTok that I am not dead before the gays arrive. Gay people. But no, primarily so I just to give myself a deadline, you know? Because I've been procrastinating on this for a while. That's why I'm doing these streams, I want to get these done. You know, I think I should come clean about something. Though I may have revealed this in streams past. Weir is a cat. My son is a cat. I've never owned a cat in my life. Yeah. I think I might have been, like, born to be a cat, born to be a cat person, forced in a dog person family. I feel like something almost like spiritual or some shit, because like we have a dog in our house and she hates me. Like, she's always hated me. I mean, to be fair, that's just how she was, or how she is. She doesn't feel comfortable around anyone other than my mother and my dad, my father. My mother and my father! That being said, she hates me a lot. But cats... Dogs hate me because I'm too cool. Yeah. But like, every cat that I've been around has been pretty nice to me, honestly. Like, my brother's cat, or actually no, it doesn't actually belong to him. Him and his wife have just been, like, taking care of it for a while. But, she's not a very friendly cat. Like, I've been warned like, in the few times I've, like, been to their place, like, I've been warned, that cat isn't very nice. This last time, even when the cat was, like, terrified because they just got a new dog. Wait, hold on, I need to do something. Even when she was, like, really scared of the dog coming in, like, they just got a dog, and they don't like each other's presence, even when she was super scared, she let me pet her. Which, my brother's wife was surprised, or my sister-in-law was very surprised at that, I think. Because she's, not only was she super scared, she's also just not friendly at all. But I was able to pet her, because I'm the cat whisperer. I think my tendency to just be like, try to be like as gentle as possible is just like, that's what cats want, you know? Plus we share a lot of the same desires in terms of affection. I think. Affection I've never been able to have on account of being asexual, or asexually aromantic. In like, I want to get a cat. Like, the moment I, like, move into somewhere permanent, this is part of the Christmas Texture Pack soundtrack. Is this part of the Christmas Texture Pack soundtrack? No. No, that's from the song that was playing before this was a song from Hollow Knight. Specifically, I'm gonna check the track name. Specifically, Crossroads is, like, the first song that plays in the game. Do a comment. The memory of fighting two normal aspids and being all nervous and scared. The sweet taste of victory after killing them, not knowing the hell that awaits later in the game. The Watcher Knights. My god, that took me a long time to beat. Anyway, song. Sold. Yeah, like, the moment I move out on my own and am living somewhere permanent, I'm getting a cat. I don't know what I would name it, though. I have a number of characters I can name it. Lyra, Okori, Abasi. But I think I should go with something else. One thing I've wanted to name a pet for a long time, like since I was a kid, is Princess, just so I could say, well, excuse me, Princess. Because I'm an annoying fucking Zelda fan. Yeah, I wanna get a cat. I feel like I'm almost like dispositioned to being a cat liker. My only fear is that, like, I haven't been around cats in my life long enough. I don't know if I'm allergic. And my sister's allergic. But my brother isn't, clearly, because he's owned a cat for all this time. Name the cat James. Nerd. Real. Oh wait, the nerd part. Was the nerd part in response to the Zelda thing I said, or naming it James because of the angry video game nerd James Rolfe? Either would be funny. Anyway, I don't think I'm allergic. I've been around cats before and I never had any issues. My grandparents have, or my grandparent. No, now grandparents. He's getting remarried. You're a nerd because you like Zelda. Yeah. My grandparents have this cat named Callie. He or she is a calico. Big surprise. I forget the cat's gender, but they're just like this. I'm just gonna say meow for its pronouns. But the cat's just it's an outdoors cat. They roam the forest outside of, or they spend a lot of time in the forest outside their house, or they live out in like a pretty rural part of the country. So there's only one road to really worry about and a huge amount of forest to go through. And she just spends all her time. Her vast majority of calicos are female. Okay. That has to be intersex to be a male calico. Okay. Wait, is it even a calico? Because calico is like... Hold up. Getting on my phone. Yeah, it's a calico. Because, like, this cat is, like, has very dark... is, like... I don't remember if it has, like, white bits on it. Hold on. I took so many pictures the last time I went to my grandpa's house that I have, like, a phone category of... or, like, my phone, like, automatically detected the cat, and I made a group. Okay, okay, Callie is a turtle shell orange and black mix. Here, I'll just DM Doorknob, I'll just DM you a picture of her. And then you can just tell me what breed it is. Because I assume it's calico, considering its name. Alright, they're responding. Typing. Tortie/tortoiseshell. Okay. But her name's Callie. Wait. Are torties/tortoiseshells like generally female? That's almost a type of calico. Are they generally male? Or generally female, like calicos, or... Dark, fucked up version of calico. Okay. Got it. So yeah, she, probably. Anyway, yeah, she lived... They're almost all girls, okay. She basically lives, like, in the forest outside my grandpa's house. And I remember going out in the forest just because I just wanted to explore it, and being in a suburban nightmare, there's not many nature-y places for me to go out and hang out in. And then I saw that little cat just, like, come up to me. I was like, oh my goodness, it's a cat. She came up to me and just, like, immediately wanted pets. And so I pet her, and she really liked it, and she like hung around me for a little bit, and it was really nice. That was a eye-opening experience for me. And now we're in hell. This is the music. I feel like there are some songs on this playlist that just doesn't play at all. Like, this is the third stream in a row that's played this song. I mean, same with the Deltarune music, but I'm fine with that because I like Deltarune. Or more than I like Mortal Kombat music. I mean, I like all these songs, that's why I have them on this playlist. Alright, there we go. Only nature things in suburbia are the occasional dead raccoon on the side of the road. We don't even get raccoons that often. The most nature I get in suburbia is, like, bird crashing into window. and our backyard with like 3 trees and a fence. My God, suburbia is the worst thing that has happened to America. I agree. I live in a college that's in the middle of a big city. I'm not gonna specify which one because I am on YouTube. But Doorknob knows. Doorknob knows because we're friends. And like being in that city and just like being within walking distance of like places like restaurants and a school for me to and my college, like there's stuff happening. Like I could be like going, or I could be like in my apartment and hear like across the like down the street a fucking band playing at the local restaurant. It's awesome. Hell, like the first night I was staying there moving in, just like a band was just a fucking like emo band just like came in, or like alt emo. I don't know genres well enough. I just started hearing music and I was like, holy shit, is a band playing? And a band was playing. It was awesome. Suburbia shouldn't be just houses in a big FI with 2 Red Lobster, yet it is. Right? I'm calling me out because I live pretty close to a Red Lobster. I like seeing my little guy like look towards the camera as I'm just like bowing along to this fucking music. Evansville is one of the many Midwestern cities where the outskirts are just big box stores, gas stations, and maybe an apartment project. Real. I mean, at least where I live, I live like close enough to a small urban center. Not a city, just like a... I mean, there's this place near me, they have like a Target, a movie theater, a bunch of restaurants. That place is pretty nice, but I wouldn't really call it a city, it's more just like... You throw the flower that is suburbia at a wall, this urban center is where the flower clumps up more than the other places. It's a fucking Strode. It's on a Strode. Like, there's a Silver Diner right across from where, like, the movie theater and stuff is. That's not what they're called. Can't get there without a car. I know what a Strode is. This is just the cool trolley things that Daniel... The cool trolley things Daniel Denial Tiger is. I mean, when you say cable car, you're talking about, like... Those basically like buses on rails in cities, right? Streetcars, yeah. Those things. Yeah, I like those a lot. The only place I can think of that still has those is San Francisco, and it's not even for actual transportation. It's more just like a tourist trap at this point. San Francisco loses tens of millions of dollars on cable car service. Tens of millions of dollars, you mean spending on public infrastructure? Trains on the road, yeah. I haven't eaten much today because I just haven't eaten much today, and I'm currently eating a bunch of food, or just pistachios mostly. Anyway, now for this frame, I'm just gonna grease the eyes for a second. Here, grease the mouth, grease the ears as well. They're losing money because nobody uses them because they're so expensive because nobody but loser tourists use them. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, like, I don't even understand like why metros are even like paid for. They should be free. Free public transportation. I mean, like the city that I live, or the city that my college is in, they have free public transportation, and it's great because that's just what the city spends its fucking money on instead of more bullshit for Wall Street. New York City. Actually, no. Mamdani's Zoran Mamdani's changing that, and I'm happy for that. I wish he would do even more. I wish he would, and I hope he does more. I should be optimistic about getting this more often. And also, I don't want to get into politics right now. So. She's just letting out like a sigh of relief here. It's like they don't even provide like bus passes or anything. I mean, like, New York, before Mamdani, New York was, like, putting in a shit ton of infrastructure to make sure people don't get on the trains. Which is stupid. Putting cops at all the fucking turnstiles. It's bullshit. They just don't get. There's so much free money that comes from just setting up buses and streetcars. They just don't get the right of way. Yeah. They're technically slower than just driving, sure, but like they're not for people who drive. If someone wanted to drive, they would just drive. But some people don't like driving. Some people don't have licenses. Some people can't afford a car. Most people can't afford a car. Especially if you're living in a city with that high rent. Stop eating. Fuck. Raise her eyebrows here. Open her eyes. Should have. Actually, no, I'm not gonna just raise her eyebrows. I'm actually. Oh, those eyebrows. Like, that makes her look worried, actually. I just want to, like, convey her, like, having her interest piqued by Mohaga motioning to her. And, like, the most common argument I hear against public transportation is, oh, America is too big. New York isn't. The entirety of America is too big, so we shouldn't have good public transportations in one city. God. So stupid. You know what? It is possible for me to take a train from where I live to where my college is. Problem is, driving takes 2 hours, the train takes 6, or the bus takes 6. And I have to pay for it. Something in my water. Gross. God damn it, I think that's... I'll be back. I'll be right back. Oh. Actually, no, not yet. I want to listen to this song. I'm gonna make her eyes a bit bigger, actually. I mean, like, for where I live right now, it's just better for me to just walk everywhere and use public transportation. You can't do that in America because it's so big. Ignore the massive interstate highway system. Exactly. Like, fucking Christ. Yeah. That has cost so much. Yeah. She looks a little cross-eyed. Hold on. There we go. No, this is just a straight new frame. This is drawn well. I think I can just use the original... I think I can just abide by the original sketch pretty well for this. And this is actually... I mean, after I draw Mohaga, this will actually be the last frame before another already fully animated sequence. So I can just do that. Look at how much ground I'm covering. The interstates aren't funded federally, they're funded and built on the state level. Oh yeah, if I remember correctly, some states have like really shit roads, like I think Pennsylvania has some pretty bad ones. I can't remember. You know, and I just remembered the college I go to is technically public information, you just have to go searching. but like there is evidence that I, Zyron Crane, like specifically under the name Zyron Crane, go to that school. I just don't really care about telling strangers currently. Has anyone else watched 3 views? Damn, that's a shame. Oh well. I think I want to change the name of this stream, honestly. Even though Fleer Animatic Stream Part 3, the Fleeraning, is quite funny. Change it within OBS? No. Damn. I'm going to change it on YouTube then. New channel. Manage videos. Shouldn't have to do this just to change a freaking live stream name. OBS should have it available. Animatic stream. Doodle requests open. Or animatic drawing stream. There we go. There we go. That should bring the 12-year-olds in. I've just noticed that, like, for some reason my content, or a lot of my content attracts young people, it seems. Like, 12-year-old queer people. Or 12-year-olds immersed in fandom culture. And I don't know why regular state highways share a section of the budget with the interstate budget. I mean, it's nice because, like, I fucking love the Metro, man. Metro, man. Like, I'm pretty lucky because, like, where I live, there is, like, a Metro that can take me from here to DC. Not for free, I still need to buy a Metro card, but... In fact, I don't own a Metro card. So... But, like, I can... Like, if I wanted to, I could just, like, take a day and go up to, like, the art museums up there. Hey, could you draw a Fez, but it's like the FDI? Sure. I should probably open up the thing. Bird size. So, a Fez, like the hat. Just need to, like, make sure I remember what a Fez looks like. Okay, yeah. Should be pretty simple. It should be pretty easy for you. Referencing something that the other person in this live stream will understand, or in the chat will understand. You need to look up what BFDI characters look like. What's the name of the new series? Do I like BFDI? I haven't watched it. It seems neat though. I just don't know like how interested I am in watching it. Anyway, just draw this little face. I do know how to draw the mouths though, because I like the memes of people just like editing these mouths onto like whatever. Like the one of the guys showing you how to eat a Big Mac. I can't say that word. I should post these doodles to like Tumblr or something. Like once they're done. Alright, there's your fez. That's the thing old man Stan wears from Gravitational Falls. Yes, it is. Here, let's give him a name. Fezzo. Nah, Fezzy. There you go, that's your original character, do not steal. Alright, back to the animatic. I already have everything sketched out for the animatic. It's just a matter of making everything look nice and presentable. That's the phrase I've been using. Wait, no, there's one more frame that I have to draw besides this one. But it's a pretty simple frame. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's already been drawn. Just not with the colors, though. YouTube live streaming is evil because what do you mean you earn magic numbers by spending money? Yep. You should post them anyways, it's good to post stuff. Yeah. I mean, like, I got, like, one... Or I drew, like, 3 things last time. Or last stream. Or no, the stream before that. It's not paint layer 4, it's paint layer 1. Oops. I am just like a little surprised at like the way that the XP system works, because like Doorknob's been like typing in the chat this whole time, and then new person comes in after 3 messages, they're already #1. I just find that weird. No disrespect to you, Mao Deegan. I'm sure you're a fun person. I know I can't. I was about to say it might be from like alphabetical order or something, because you both have the same amount of experience within the chat. But no, M comes after B. The big tall Stevie. Maybe it's the channel name, I can't say. Maybe, perhaps they like people with more subs or something. How many subscribers do you have? Because I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, honestly. YouTube favors big people a lot more than small people. That's one of my biggest issues with. Got the swag on. For real. I have more subscribers than me, even. Good job. Oh shit, I've watched some of your videos, the Oblivion Remastered ones. Hold on, let me do that one again. What is it? I heard the thieves broke into the Imperial Temple. The Imperial Temple, the Mages Guild, and the... Wait, no, it's the Imperial Archives. I heard the thieves broke into the Imperial Archives, the Mages Guild, and the Temple all on the same night! Wait, let me do that one again. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now. Wasn't expecting to get someone whose content I've watched before in chat. That's neat. Small world, I guess. I'm gonna skip to the next thing. Love that they left that in. Exact right. Great. Come on, skip to the next song. It was fun opening up your channel and getting I'm Attracted to Fanny from Battle to Dream Island. Made in... what was it? Windows Movie Maker. I should try and reinstall Windows, like get an install of Windows Movie Maker onto this Linux machine. That would be fun to have. I need to open up an animation file, if I have it on here. Which I hopefully do. Okay, that's from someone else. Clear animation. I've seen it. Don't have it on here. Shit. Okay, I'll be... Good, I need to use the bathroom anyway. I'll be back and then get the... I'll be back, I'll get the thing installed onto my computer. It's on my... If it's not on my computer, it's on my OneDrive. Which I don't technically have access to on Linux, but I can access it on the web. So... Alright, I'll be back. You make those videos a joke. I could tell from it being in Windows Movie Maker. Windows Movie Maker's peak. I'm back. I filled up my water. Anyway, I'm not gonna show the stream for a sec. I'm not gonna show what's going on, like, on my screen for a little bit. I am going to be installing the animation file that I need. In fact, I do actually need to make an edit to that because I didn't include Zani's axe, or not Zani, Mohaga's axe in that, so I want to add that real quick. Low on storage. What did I add that's taking up so much space? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna be honest, I actually forgot which scene this is. I think it's scene 6 is what I'm looking for. Clear animation, here it is. Yeah, it's scene 6. Just gotta install that. Right, here it is. Download that. Now I just gotta put it in the animation folder. I should probably make an animated scenes folder, like, separate from, like, the animatics and stuff. That's fine. Alright, there we go. I have it installed. Just go back into OBS and switch my... Make those videos mostly edited. The Pomni one I made was made in Windows ME with Windows Movie Maker 1.0. How did that happen? That's awesome. I think it's really funny how the order of Windows there was, for that time, was Windows CE, Windows ME, Windows NT. Put them together and you get Windows Cement. I did that for the fun of it. Hell yeah. Doing shit for the fun of it should be more common, I think. People should just do things more. Like, if you have something you want to make, and you haven't made it, make it. If it doesn't look good yet, like, you'll get better. Trust. Anyway, is it not in here? Yeah, and Fleer Animation Animatics should be in here. Scene 6. Oh, it's right at the top. Whoops. I mostly do it with Movie Maker because Clipchamp is a load of shit and it just stopped working on my PC. If you want something, I have two suggestions for you. Yeah, Shotcut. I was about to say that. That's what Dorna Big and Tall Stew uses, and I use a software that's actually made for I use Shotgut to make my YouTube poop, YTP Dunkle, if you want to watch that. But I now use a Linux-specific software called Kdenlive. But it's also on Windows because it's open source. It's pretty good. I also use Movie Maker because it's what people used a while ago. Shotcut is free, open source, occasionally prone to crashes on weaker computers. Yeah. Same with Kdenlive. Kdenlive is similar, but Kdenlive is very similar in terms of just like what it can do, but I prefer the UI of Kdenlive, and also it's made for Windows or Linux. It has KDE in the name. And that proves that it was made on Linux. Linux is so fucking good, dude. Anyway, I've used Windows Movie Maker in the past, though. If you go on my channel and find a video called My YouTube Crap, whatever it's called, That was made in Windows Movie Maker. It is incredibly clear that it was made in Windows Movie Maker. In fact, let's watch it right now. Fuck, I heard a chainsaw or something outside, and I thought it was my phone going off. Oh, hey, my package arrived. Nope. They even put a little picture next to it. How nice of them. That's the tiniest fucking package I've ever seen. Anyway, yeah, let's watch my YouTube crap right now. I made this while I was still in high school. I'm gonna go into full screen because they're
Zelda, Duke Onklet, die by the evil forces of Ganon. I'm going to Gamelon to die.
But father, what if you?
Die. I'll take the Triforce of Courage to die. You don't hear from me in a month. Die.
Impa? Don't worry, Zelda. The Triforce of Wisdom promises the king will
die. Enough. My ship sails in the morning. I wonder what's for dinner.
I could eat an Octorok.
It's great, right? God damn it, I don't... That video in particular was the reason I put it into full screen. I don't want rape porn on my screen. Anyway, question, which animation app do you best recommend for PC? I'm trying to make some, but I never found good ones for PC. Krita. Use Krita. Or actually, no, it depends. If you want, if you want to do like hand-drawn, like fully hand-drawn, like frame-by-frame animation, like I'm doing, use Krita. That's what I'm using right now. But hold on, there's another one, like, but if you want to do like Flash-based animation and you want to do it for free, use Tahoma 2D. That one's Flash, or that one's it's a fork of OpenTunes, which I tried using in the past and didn't like. Or the reason I didn't like it is because it's made for like frame by frame or like puppet animation, or what's the term? Not puppet animation. Puppet animation is mean. Rig-based animation. If you want something like that, Tahoma 2D, that's what I suggest. In fact, I'm just gonna put the software names in the chat. Krita, Tahoma 2D. Wow, it makes me yellow, but I don't want to be yellow. I want to be purple. Fuck you, YouTube. I hate you. Anyway, thank you. You're welcome. You are very welcome. I love telling people with this. Anyway, music. A little loud. Here we go. Too bad, son. Yellow is regal. No, it isn't. Purple's regal. Cool. Did you see my last message? That series on my channel is kind of a parody of those old slideshow images you would see in like 2000 to YouTube. My favorite genre of video. I'm not gonna show it on stream because I think it has copyrighted music. Pichu WA or Pichu AMV, not Pichu. Pachirisu AMV. I'll find what it's actually called. I'm gonna mute this tab so you don't. Pachirisu Dam Dadi Do AMV. Shit's amazing. It's just clips from the anime, or from the Pokemon anime, put to a song called Dam Dadi Do. It was made in 2011. It's my favorite thing ever. There's also Pachirisu X Pikachu Kissin' You. Love it. Well, that's why also, that's why my channel doesn't really do that well. I do stuff that YouTubers would do years ago. I was like, I wouldn't even worry about that, like, unless you're trying to make YouTube a career. Like, or if you want to make YouTube a career, you're gonna have to, like, do very specific things. Like, if you just want to get your creative works out there, just don't even care about, like, how your channel is doing or whatever. Just do what you want to do. Build it and they will come. Exactly. Build it and they will come. I'm sorry. Anyway, here's a beat scene 6. Finally get back to what I'm supposed to be doing. What I started the stream to do. Here's scene 6. Just wanna show it off because I'm proud of it. Yeah. If I cared how my channel was doing, but if I cared how my channel was doing, I would have 1.1k videos. Okay, yeah, you do have that many videos. I mean, it sucks because, like, it sucks when you get lumped into niches, because, like, I'm gonna bring up some trauma. When I was very young, I just make videos because I can. Good. Anyway, when I was very young, I made a bunch of videos about a YouTuber named Mario Undertale Kid. I'm just talking about this like it's nothing. I shouldn't be doing this. Anyway, I need to change the colors of this scene. Tone be crew. I just need to change the colors of things in the background real quick. Here, I'll just flood fill. Not flood fill, but like... I have a lot of things open right now. Probably not best for my computer, especially considering like how big CPU demands are for animation software. Daniel T Gaming sucks. Yeah. But as you know, it worked out because I have one video with 3,000k and another one with near 3,000k. Hell yeah. Anyway, what I was gonna say, or what I was getting to, I made a bunch of when I was like, how old was I, 10, 11, damn, this is almost 10 years ago, I just realized, I made a bunch of videos about this guy named Mario Undertale Kid, who made low-quality videos, and I don't know why I was obsessed with this person's channel, or why I did what I did. I really shouldn't have, honestly. Anyway, shoot, I gotta... Wait, no, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, this kid, he didn't really do anything wrong. He just made cringy videos. It's cringe. Oh, I should probably have foreground layer open. That's better. Much better. We merge with layer below. Now I just want to remove this keyframe. Remove this keyframe. Just every keyframe except for the first one. Or except for the one that I just have been editing. Then I'm going to merge it with the layer below. should be fine. Alright, I gotta move it back here. There we go. Alright, I still have to draw this background. That's right. Bring this there. I'm just checking all the backgrounds now. I somehow found someone who's seen one of my videos. Yes, it's nice. You were only allowed by one. Big Carl Real says your vape gift to receipt looks big and tall, very spiffy. Thank you. Big Carl's another one of my friends. I mean, you can kind of tell because Big Carl and Big Stewie, they're closer friends than I am to them. A lot of my videos are in 5.4 because I still use a monitor from 2006 that's based. I have a CRT TV in my room. In fact, I'm gonna be using it tonight because I just got a HDMI to CRT converter, and I wanna do some stuff with it. I wanna play some old ass PC games and stuff. I wanna play Doom. I wanna play Diablo. What else do I wanna play on it? Oh, what the hell? That's better. You know, they made CRT 1080i CRTs that had HDMI. I thought that was interesting. That is so fucking cool. I think I did know that, I just forgot. Also, I want to talk about... Actually, no, I'm gonna quit talking so much. I'm gonna... They need to make more CR2s. Yeah. The only upside that so I accidentally copied this web layer? Wait, no. I remove keyframe. Anyway, back to the actual animation. You still know how to make them. Yeah. The only upside that like modern flat screen or the upsides that modern flat screens have, higher resolution, brighter or higher resolution mostly, and capacity for larger screens is the only one. Back when they launched, they had worse color than CRTs. Actually, did they have worse color, or were they just, or was TV and stuff just not being made for it? Because I feel like that might be the other thing. No, CRTs just have better color. Like, just the way that the color works, because the colors themselves like blend together more, and they're brighter. And they're much brighter than like flat screens. For a long time I used an E-Machine CRT alongside the monitor I'm still using. Problem with the monitors I find is dark games, and in dark games it's way too dark. Yeah, the colors on like modern flat screen monitors are a lot like closer to each other than they are on CRTs. Like on CRTs the brights are really bright now, and the darks are really dark. That's another thing, CRTs just have more contrast. But the main thing, and the reason why they're still being used by gamers today, is they don't have latency at all. Zero latency. lagless monitors are a very new thing. Or lagless LCD monitors are a very new thing. And they're still a very it's still a very expensive technology. So honestly, I think part of it might just be HDMI. It's like HDMI is, I don't know. I don't actually know anything about like cords and stuff, but if you're making an electronic and you want to include an HDMI port, you need to pay royalties to the company that owns HDMI. I don't know what company that is, but you still need to pay them. Which is really bad because they're the leading like just port maker. Like everything has HDMI now. I think companies should instead use DisplayPort. It's free to use, to my knowledge, and the difference between them is marginal. I've been using DisplayPort for my monitor, like my primary monitor at least, for a very long time, and I don't see anything wrong with it. No delay was added, and as I said, it's free. You don't have to pay anyone to make it. I mean, you gotta pay the people who make it. Like literally the manufacturing cost, I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the background. HDMI is evil. Yes. Like, people just... It feels like people now just, like, assume HDMI is the only option. It isn't. DisplayPort. Or people don't even, like, consider that there could be something better. And I don't know, like, how... Honestly, I don't really know how these cords work. But I wonder if HDMI, like, adds latency, because, like, I know along with the actual video signal, there's, like, other signals being sent, like resolution information, refresh rate, stuff like that. It's like, I wonder if, like... Actually, no, at the same time, like, it's just a completely... I think it might just be the fact that it's digital video instead of... Is that why my GPU has one HDMI and, like, 4 DisplayPort? Probably. My CPU only has one HDMI and 2 DisplayPorts. Or GPU, not CPU. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, I just wonder, is there any added delay, like unnecessary delay being added by just the format of HDMI? Because I mean, like, it's like, I'm sure it's difficult because HDMI is a digital video output and like RVA and stuff are analog. But at the same time, I also just don't know the difference. Oh, Running from Evil Smash Remix. Smash Remix is awesome. I love it. It doesn't have Doom Guy, but it has a Doom stage, and hence the music remixed with the Smash Bros. Sound font. Shit, I've been doing this on Foreground 1. Wait, no, I didn't. I haven't been doing this on Foreground 1. I just accidentally merged the layers. I think it's Control M? Or what is it? Here, let me see. Or just layer below. Control E. That is way too accessible for something. For such a big, like, command. I am disabling that. There we go. I've been doing that a lot. It's been annoying. I have a chord that does, I think, HDMI to VGA, so I can still use my like 20-year-old monitor. Dope. I don't have a monitor that, or I don't have anything that accepts a VGA. All I have is a component, and only component, or not even component. It's RVA. This component includes like the red, green, and blue channels, which I wish I had, but I don't. I wonder why they decided on red and white for like left and right audio colors, because like that means there's two red chords with component. There's the red channel and I forget which color red is, or I forget which side of the ear red is. Like in terms of audio. I just think that's weird. I mean, it's Amazon Basic branded, but so it's not like some random brand. Right after this, I think I'm gonna do the color for this part. For everything that I've done up until this, like, animated section. How long is this song? 3 minutes. Oh, it's 7 minutes long. I'm gonna skip to the next song. I assume it does, like, one loop and then loop. Or I assume it just, like, plays the song and then does a single loop. That would explain its length, at least. I think I remember having a lot of trouble getting this peak to look good. Peaks are hard to draw, especially when you've never really drawn them for doing an entire animation with a bird character. Alright, that looks good. That looks good. Wait, let me erase this bit. His head. My elbow gets itchy sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna start with the color here since there's a repeated layer. Or a repeated frame. Just from Ohio. All times. Now I'm gonna change curve. There we go. I've been doing all my, by the way, I've been doing all my both my color and line art on the same layer. I don't think that's much of an issue because I'm already doing everything like really quickly. We're trying to do everything quickly. Oh, I should switch back to OBS. I mostly did that because I thought it would be the most likely to work. I wish more TVs had DisplayPort. Even the most You forget a word there. Even the most TVs have only two HDMI and one USB. I hate. There are gap tolerances in Krita. Yes, there is. Probably. Or yes, there is. Not probably, definitely. Right here. I'm just not using it. But anyway, just having everything be like anti-aliased, or having everything be aliased and, or just like help speed up the production of this in a major way. Like this, like having the colors on the same layer just helps me like with trying to find what layer I'm drawing on, what layer is the color. Yeah. Also, if I'm repeating animation, I have to like either redo the color each time, or I have to move the color and the line art separately. So that's a frustration. Anyway, I've been going for an hour and a half. I'm going to take a break here. I will be back at 4:45. Just gotta change this text. It's 15 minutes. Sorry about that, y'all. That HDMI to RCA, not RCA, AV converter came in, and it will display to my TV, but it only displays in black and white for some reason. I don't know if that means my thing's a dud, or if it's just a shitty converter. Regardless, I'm sending it back. Like, I'm going to... I'm gonna check the description, see if there's like a fix that I should try or anything. The product details. Oh, I should turn off my CRT, hold on. And that's just a friggin' shame. That's all it is. Pretty disappointed. Unless I can get it to work. Works great for about 30 seconds. That was on a... Yeah, that was on a Fire Stick or whatever. Power Oh, maybe it's the power requirements. Huh. I know I'm 3... Oh wait, shit, I didn't turn on the thing. Whoops. That's better. But I'm gonna try plugging it into its own power instead of the thing. I'm curious to try that. I'll be back. Or no, you'll just be able to hear me fucking around with this. Very interesting stream, I know. That's what you wanted? Me to troubleshoot. Nope, it's still displaying in black and white. Looks like and that's black and white. That's fun. That's what I get for getting some. I guess that's what I get for getting something cheap. Just wrap this thing back up in the version. This thing was referring to just the fact that you'll need a... This review I was looking at is just referring to the fact that you'll need a, like, either a charging brick or plug it into something like a laptop. Maybe I should try going to an electronics store instead of Amazon. Alright. Ooh, I'll start rest area. Grainy black and white. Cheaply made, quality isn't the word I'd use. Maybe it's only... Use this for a LCRT box and it works works amazingly well for Nation TV, just in case I need it. Works. Huh. So maybe it's just my TV. Alright, back to animating. Instead of Mohaga on screen for 50 billion years. Actually, no, I think you should get 15 billion years more. Mohaga. Okay. Let's get Mohaga colored in here. I'm just gonna like go like color by color. Oh man, that's disappointing. I really wanted to use it. Had a weird premonition that it wouldn't be able to work anyway, for some reason. This song is really good. Final Destination Premonition, but instead of people dying, it's just the mail. Yeah. I mean, again, it's probably my fault for getting a converter for, what, $10? $5? It was more than that. Alright. Now if we think of week. That's literally it. Didn't know that at the time. One time I got a VGA splitter and all it did was technically split actually split the signal like you would expect it to. I didn't know that at the time. Weird. I wonder, does my computer have VGA? It does, but it's not on the actual computer part. It's not on the graphics card, so I don't think it would work. Like it's on the motherboard and not the graphics card, which I'm fairly certain is like an important thing. Shit, there's like this one little... I should be using my drawing tablet instead of other I just have my mouse for this. No one's... Everyone left except for you, Doorknob. All 2 people who were in here before. I'm disappointed. That's not supposed to be happening. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. It's a peak of 4 that... I had a peak of 4 that's unheard of. Yeah. That's the wrong color. Psych, that's the wrong color. I didn't include his axe here. Shit. Dang it. There we go. I like the rhythm on this one. Oops. I'm thinking about that video where Scout points at the camera and screams. How could Yor forget his ex? I don't know, because I'm stupid. I think that's Mohagan in this scene. Wait, his eyes. I like Birdley's motif in this part. It sounds nice. Is YTPMB Elf 2? Is it? If it is, I didn't know that. That's awesome. I'd love to have a sequel to YTPMV Elf. Right, as a heads up, I'm probably gonna end the stream at... I'm probably gonna end the stream at 6. I just have, like, other things to do tonight. I'm gonna be running a D&D campaign. So, yeah. I'm just gonna spend the rest of this, like, coloring the frames that I've made. There's an alt-right show called, or there's a children's show called Chipchilla, and its genesis is to be a anti-woke version of Bluey, a show that isn't very woke to begin with. And what it considers woke is the children having any sort of autonomy. Like, The dad doesn't let them pick their own fucking games. One of the episodes... The conflict in one of the episodes, arises from the children not wanting mandatory snuggle time. Which is a great thing to be... Which is very funny considering, you know, the reason the show was made. People on the right will argue up and down about how the evil wokes are coming to trans your children, but will die before they teach their kids how to say no. Show's probably endorsed by Mr. I violate my kids' consent all the time, Walsh. Matt, fuck. Never mind. Gen X prides themselves on not having much rules when both parents are working, and then when to make a show about about nothing but rules. Yeah. The show is like a weird, like, power trip from parents over their children, and it's like... Why? They're kids. They're children. Imagine trying to go on a power trip with over your kids. Literal fucking children. Gabagools, if you will. You know, the moral of the episode is the kids are forced to concede that mandatory snuggle time is okay. Another activity they mention in that episode is shower time with dad. Which I mean, like, I understand, like, what the point is. It's just, like, it's time to take a bath, and they're not old enough to bathe themselves. Like, still... Like, it's like the entire episode is it's okay to ignore your child. The moral of the show to parents is it is okay to violate your child's boundaries. And the worst part is, I'm sure there's an episode where the plot is, or like the plot of the episode is like, oh, the parents and the kids switch roles, haha, how silly. And the kids have to concede, like, okay, but yeah, being a parent is hard. Like, they add all this other shit to it, and I feel like there is a Bluey episode where they do the exact same thing, where the parents switch with the adults or whatever. Or the kids switch with the adults, and it's like a lesson, but like... The parents put their kids in danger. They almost burned the house down. Like, nothing actually changed about the dynamic between them. It's just the same level of control that the parents already had, but under a different pretense. Like gamers, kids are the most oppressed. Alright, that's clear colored in that scene. Time to do it in this scene. Oh, whoops, wrong layer. I mean, I've been doing this on the wrong layer this whole time. Probably doesn't really matter. The song is really good. It's like the second, that's like the second fucking, like, piece of children's media where the moral is kids should have less autonomy, actually. Because, like, apparently Bluey's woke for, like... Because, like, another element of it is, like, not only does it teach kids, like how to act correctly and not be, like, mean to other kids, it also teaches parents how they should parent. Like, let kids be kids, you know? Player's nose size is not very consistent animation, but I just want to get it done, honestly. I learned something about competitive Smash Ultimate, which is something that I've complained about before, about like just like the current competitive rule set, but I now understand the reasoning for it. In competitive Smash Bros. Ultimate, there are, despite how many stages there are that are legal in Smash Ultimate now, that could be competitively viable, there's still only like 6 legal stages. The reason for this is not because they hate fun. Or actually, the reason is twofold. One, so they don't have to change the stage elimination rules, which is okay. But the actual reason, which actually like makes a lot of sense to me, is there's so many characters like already playable in the game that can change like how the game is played, that adding the variability of different matchups on different stages would make learning the game even more difficult. Like infinitely more difficult, because like in Melee a lot of matchups change depending on what stage is being played on. Like almost every character in the game gets a near infinite, a pseudo infinite on Fox and Falco, but only on Final Destination. So that being said, what stage is picked changes a lot of how the game is played. YouTube keeps filtering my words. 1984. I should switch to that. There's a gay Bluey, and there's a gay in Bluey. That's too woke. Let's make a show where the kids are slaves, right? Oh, what's this? Doom medley. Hold on, I'm gonna give Milhaga eyebrows here. Remember when I made that Doom song in GarageBand back in fucking, like, what was it? 2020? Yeah, it was 2020. I made it for the release of the game Doom Eternal. That's what this song reminds me of. Master of Puppets. That's what that was. The Underground Mail Road. We should get a gay character into Chipchilla through the underground mail. The underground mail road. Fuck. I ruined the joke! You should kill me! I get fucking interested in talking about this shit. Anyway, my point is, Chipchilla is a terrible fucking show. Taken off the air. Because I mean, like, this, like, child-hating, like, storytelling also happens in, like, fucking Coco, like the Disney movie. Anyway, I need to add Fleera's Grayfliff. I wonder when YouTube is gonna, like... I wonder if YouTube will ever, like, actually, like, start no FCC to be found here. It's YouTube, dude. Intruder alert, Chipchilla is on a conservative streaming service. You're right. You'll be the first gay homo on the Daily Wire. Oh, found there. Whoops. Read that wrong. Alright, let's get to the next song. Nah. Hey, we should make a show that promotes child abuse. It sounds like it would be good for children. Oh shit. I did this on the wrong layer. Psych! Wrong layer. I know I've made that joke already. I don't care. It's funny. Wait, no, I said psych, that's the wrong color. Which is probably a worse joke to make. I like live streaming. I get to talk about any topic I want. Without any pesky things like social. Without any pesky things like social awareness getting in the way. Because there is no one to be social with other than the chat. But the chat's just here to listen. Right, chat? I said that like Doorknob says, right, no, that to their cat. Oh, that was kind of neat. I like that. I'm sorry. Reminding you of hit the Quan. Beat the Quan. Kill the Quan! You boy. I'm not listening well. Okay. Oh wait, what if I have deaf listeners? Oh my god, I'm so anti-woke, I'm sorry. Wait, deaf listeners, that's an oxymoron. Whoops. Deaf viewers and blind listeners. Is that better? Is that better for you wokists? Oh god, I gave conservative furries. I just thought of like the best name for a conservative furry show. Wokest locusts. Like the bugs. It'll be like the furry new normal. And no one will watch it because it's a show for furry. It's a show for conservative furries. A species that has a population of 2. One of them making the guy who made a Why We Need Racism. I watched a video grading that. I couldn't get through the whole thing because it's just annoying. But most of what the guy says is just straight up wrong. And it's really funny. Or it's either completely anecdotal evidence that can't be proven, or it's all like anecdotal evidence, shit that can't be proven at all, and like, and just racist stereotypes disguised as fact. Bet you can guess that the guy who made that video is very normal. I still concede that the strongest word you can use against conservatives is, you're weird. Just call them weird. What the hell, we've already listened to the song today. Get out of here! Get out of here! Who was that? Spark Mandrill? I think we've listened to this song too. This one too! What the fuck's going on? What the hell? Hold on, maybe if I unpress shuffle and then shuffle again. What the fuck? It's all repeats. Here, new song. God damn. The debate me section. Yeah. So you're not even willing to have a debate? If you ask me to have a debate with you on anything that like has to do with like identity or anything, I'm just gonna tell you to shut up immediately. Wait, hold on. Just have this. Oh yeah, the thing that Matt Walsh was criticizing when he said I violate my kids' consent all the time is a book called C for Consent. Because women being safe is woke. Would you know?
That was fun!
Friendship. Friendship again? Friendship. Friendship. I like this song a lot. It's good. It's a new word, and new is bad. They'll fucking anti-woke people trying to sign up to Facebook and then realizing that it's woke garbage because they have to consent to the terms and conditions. Oh wait, it's not that women being safe it's bad, it's men being told what to do is bad to them. Men being told, hey, you shouldn't rape women. That's woke, don't you know? Conservatives are such fucking losers, man. Like they're parroting incel talking points. Alright, there we go. That's good. Yeah, let's see how this scene looks now. The whole scene. Nothing but the scene. Or this is... I've already seen this, but... Oh, whoops. Hold on. It's going faster. No, it isn't. Move keyframe. Okay. That's better. In the woke nonsense is when I have to think about things that are bad. Yeah. Alright, I think that's everything I want to do for tonight. Or for today. Because I have more things to... I don't want to start anything like big after this. You know? Oh, I accidentally hit the cut. Whoops. Wait, no, it's just on a different layer. That's the problem. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Hold on. Here, I got this. Hold on, how far is this? Okay, yeah, this isn't... Shit. It's right here. I also want to save beat 6. Yeah. Hold on, I'll just open up the animatic again. I hope this works. Okay, good, it didn't, like, open over the other thing or anything. Where is it? Here it is. Copy. Wait, hold on. Copy keyframes. And then... paste key. That's better. I need to... Alright, I'm gonna cut it here. Yeah, the last frame is cut. Tomorrow we're gonna get into the good stuff, the fight scene, which constitutes the most complicated parts of this animatic. We're not even halfway through. Shit. I think I got this, though. No, I know I got this. Save document. Oh boy, I like that. Yeah. Alright. Thank you everyone for attending. Thank you for watching the VOD. Thank you for watching. And I'm gonna use the bathroom again. That's what I'm gonna do once I leave here. Just gotta save this stream doodle. Today is 5:29? Or is it 5:30? 5:30, okay. Okay. The animatic doodles have been saved. I'm gonna get going now. What if I was in the middle, actually? Yeah, that's nice. Nah. Back where I was. Alright. See you all. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.